Hey, everybody. We are here live at Sisters Cafe. Before I even get started, take a moment. I'm going to let y'all come in while I find it and share it. Y'all find it and share it. Tag somebody that knows that has questions or thoughts or concerns or anything. We are here to make sure your journey is good in the whole wide world of travel. That is what we're here for. So take a minute, go to Sisters Cafe, and share the live with your people. That's all you got to do. Go over there, touch the button, and hit share. And that way, you can help somebody else. Even if you're not watching, if you're not doing it, but we want you to watch, you can help somebody else today because sharing is caring. But I have with me my trusty co-host, Miss Joy Marsh over here, the expert travel advisor, business owner, expertise lady. Hey, Joy,
Hey sisters, hey everyone.
how you doing today?
I'm doing excellent, and I am so excited to talk about our topic today. They don't even know we've been already talking about it in the middle of the conversation, but I'm so excited. I think it is such a fun topic, but also, I mean, it's so necessary. It's so
It is
necessary.
necessary. And we're going to get into that. But again, you guys know that we are here every Tuesday at 7 p.m. on Facebook Live. For those who are not on Facebook, we are also live on YouTube. So you can share that link as well. But you know us, we ain't trying to stay here all day. So we're going to give it to you and we're going to go on about our business. So, Joy, what's going on today?
So I think you and I, when we were talking earlier, I was sharing with you how I had a emergency to come up this week, and the emergency come up came up. It required me to drop everything, hop on a plane, and get out of town. I had to go do something and take care of something in another state, and I didn't have much notice. I only had like a few hours to get that done. And I was sharing with you how a few years ago, quite a few years ago, but when our aunt died, I was like, you know what? I missed that. I was not able to stop and purchase the $400 or $500 ticket that it required to get there. And this time, as life always does, circumstances, situations, and things, they do repeat themselves. And I was just thinking how I was like, I did stop, purchase my ticket, and head out. I was able to do that. And I was like, wow, thank God, for growth. Thank God that I'm in a different place in life. But it really made me think about the topic of, are we really okay? I think we're okay. Like, I'm making enough money to do what I need to do. Some people are like, I'm check to check, but I'm okay. Or some people are like, I can travel. I live in the home. I purchase what I want. I got Amazon packages coming to the house. I'm okay. I'm all right. But are you really okay? And this was the judge for me this past week. I was like, hey, I'm okay. Like an emergency arose. I was ready. It didn't catch me off guard. Thank God for his blessings, his mercy, for a job. Thank God for a little savings. Thank God for a business. I was really grateful. I was like, I was okay. But then I had to really think about it. I'm like, are you really okay? And it was like, so you had the money, but I still couldn't go until I stopped and got permission from my job, right? Like, I needed permission to leave to go handle something super important. And I was like, wow, are we really okay? And this is the whole point of what we're doing. If people think I am selling them anything or offering them anything, please know this is what we're offering you right now. We are offering you a way to be okay. And I realize that, you know what? I'm good, but I'm not where I want to be still. There is still some more out there. I am not okay. I am not okay. If I still need permission to go handle my business, if I need permission to bury a loved one, if I need permission to, go sit with the ill, Am I really okay? Am I really doing okay? So, that's kind of what I wanted to talk to you about. You and I both talked about, even grandma and how that affected you when it came time. These jobs, and we are grateful. Oh, especially right now in this economy where people are not okay. These
Mm-hmm.
are amazing. We are grateful for them. But these jobs also are not designed for our comfort. They are not designed for our lifestyles. They're not designed for need. We are there to do a service for them, and their service to us, and their only service to us, is to give us a check for that, be it a fair wage or not. If they give us a check, we get paid our compensation for that. That's really all they owe us. They don't owe us any consideration or anything else. So, are we really okay? And the beauty of it was I was like, okay, I'm not really okay where I want to be yet, but thank God for a vehicle. I had a vehicle, which was something that I do already, something that I needed to do, travel.
Right.
And that goes on to another thing. Travel is not just, I say it all the time, travel is not just vacation.
Mm-mm.
In order to get to that emergency, in order to get there, to take care of the business that I needed, the business at hand, when I needed to, I had to travel. It required a rental car, it required a hotel stay, it required me to go from place to place, like from city to city, from state to state. I had to hit 3 states in order to do what it was I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like all of that was travel. And of course, you use your own stuff. You use your own things. And whether I book it or someone else books it or whatever, as a travel agent, I'm still able to use get my rates. I'm still able to use my receipts for my travel business. All of that because I have a resource, because I have a vehicle. This is what I really want people to hone in on. We're offering you a vehicle so that we can be okay. Being dependent upon these jobs, being dependent upon someone else, like you might be okay, but what if you no longer have a husband? You might be okay, but what happens if your husband no longer has a job? You might be okay, but what happens if something happens to Social Security that's supposed to be secure?
That might not be soon.
Yes. What happens if that retirement that you were planning? I think we talked about that last time. What happens if that retirement that you were planning on in 2 years is suddenly taken out of reach and you have to work? What happens if I know a woman right now? What happens if your husband winds up in ICU and this woman is going to have to make the decision very soon? Am I going back to work and leaving my husband, or am I staying with my husband and not going back to work? And if I don't go back to work, what's the question? Will I be okay? Am
Mm-hmm.
I? So, yeah, that's what I really wanted to talk about tonight. I wanted people to really think about that. Are you okay? Are you really okay? And if you are okay, like if you've got everything you need and you could survive all of those storms I just mentioned, okay, now are you okay with your children not being okay?
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay with your parents not being okay? If something happens to a parent, are you able to take them in? Are you
Wow.
not able to take them in? Are you able to pay for their care? Are you able to make sure they're okay? And can you really be okay and your family is not, your loved one is not okay? Your husband is somewhere and you can't attend to them? Your child is cross country and you can't tend to them or meet a simple need? We're not even talking about $1 million decisions. You know what I mean? I like I said, when I missed Aunt Pearl's funeral, it was
Mm-hmm.
because I did not have the $400 or $500 to hop on a plane, and I missed it.
Right.
I thought I was okay until something that small came up. Our founder, CEO, and founder, Mr. Bradley, says all the time he wants us as far away from the poverty line as possible. He is trying to help us. He's created this vehicle, And this is what we're trying to share with others. Get as far away from the poverty line as possible. That's what we want. It's not about riches. They're there, they're available, but it's about getting away from that poverty line. It's about being okay. It's about having that extra $500 in the event of an emergency. And sometimes that $500 or that bill you have, it might be, yeah, I got it, but I got to put it on my credit card. I got to go into debt.
Right.
Yeah, I got it, but now it's going to wipe out the little bit of savings I have.
Right.
So are you okay?
Right. One thing you mentioned, Mr. Bradley. Um, one thing that caught my attention because with the world and the economy and the current administration, so many things are very uncertain. Things are changing. Things that we relied on, we will no longer be able to rely on. Price is going. I told you about the butter. The butter was 5.88. It is 9.69. Yeah, I might have to not go to that butter no more. I might have to go get some great value butter. But what I really, really love about this opportunity and owning our own stuff and things like that and being more than okay is people in the old way okay situation, they not concerned about what the current administration is doing. They ain't even blinking. I don't even know if they watch the news.
I mean, I don't know. I
They're
remember
not concerned.
I remember hearing one of the business partners talking about what's going on with AIDS. And she said, it's not that I don't eat eggs, just we eat eggs all the time. She says, but I didn't know that there was a crisis with eggs. I didn't know. What's the problem with eggs? Everybody's like, eggs ain't quadrupled. I was like,
They have.
oh, $20. Like, that's what's going on. And she's like, I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Didn't even know.
The
That's okay. Look, that's okay.
that's my concern. I was telling you about me looking, we're almost out of eggs. So I went to go to my normal source to get eggs. And I literally only had three options. And I'm like, wait, what? Are you telling me that this big old store ain't got no eggs? And I thought, what's going to happen? I don't think we're really thinking it. We don't believe that food is greasy. I don't think we're thinking about that. What's our plan B? We've been telling our kids for a minute, hey, just grab you an extra bag of rice, grab you some extra formula for the babies, grab you some extra toilet paper. Just one thing at a you we have to be prepared. We were so unprepared for COVID. It was ridiculous. It was scary to walk into Walmart and see the shelves empty as if they was just putting them up or something.
Exactly.
That's scary, but it made me think of the end
Oh, yeah.
big time. And I thought,
Can't
I
buy sale.
and I wasn't prepared. I was not that I couldn't go buy rice or toilet paper or anything like that, but what if that was it? I didn't have anything in my house because why? I don't like to go to the grocery store. But I bet you I put some stuff away now.
And that preparation for the future, that's that's what we're talking about. Like, do not wait until it's raining to start fixing your roof.
I love that.
Please do not wait till it's raining to fix your roof. You start working on your plan B while your plan A is still good.
Yes.
Time to start. I hear so many people talking about when I retire, then I'm gonna business. Okay, fine. I'm not knocking that. Sometime is better than no time. But when you retire is when you want to be able to reap some of the benefits of the business that you're building. So it's like
Absolutely.
start now. Even if you're not ready, start now. First, secure your place in line. If you know anything about the compensation plan of the company, you want to be in a certain position in line for profit sharing. You want the company to grow under you, not around you, and definitely not on top of you.
Definitely not.
Like, you want the company to grow under you, meaning as you grow, you want more people coming in under, not around and not over you. So
Right.
you definitely want the business opportunity when the opportunity is presenting itself, so that later on as it grows, you're growing with it. You're not behind the eight ball. And they said something so powerful in one of our meetings. Oh, it might have even been on our inspirational morning vitamin, which it's just another resource that we have available to us. But they were saying how there's no way to lose. The only way you lose is to quit. And
Mm,
I did a video on that. I'm like, that is so true. It doesn't matter how long it takes,
right.
like with saving your money or whatever. Yeah, keep saving it. Eventually, keep practicing. Eventually, when you keep doing something, eventually it comes to pass. Eventually, you have enough. Eventually, you grow. Eventually, you get skinny. We read a book um called The Slight Edge.
Mm,
Slight Edge is always working for us. It's always working. It's either working for you or against you. The slight edge, that little bit, every single calorie you take in is working towards making you fatter. Every single calorie you don't take towards making you smaller.
ooh, that's the truth.
Matter what it is, and this is the thing, every single calorie, 1 calorie, 1 calorie less is 1 calorie closer to a loss. 1 calorie more is 1 calorie closer to a gain. Where the slight edge, the smallest thing, it's always working for us. A little bit. I remember this when I was losing weight. A little,
Mm,
I would lose a little and I lose a little and little. I'm like, I don't see anything. I don't see anything. I don't see anything. And then
mm.
I look down like, dang, I done lost 20 pounds.
Right.
It's like I see it. I didn't see it all those days. Then on that day,
Right.
my pants don't fit. Wow. So that's what we'd like you to do. And again, we're not going to stay on here all day. We really want you to think about it. Are you okay? Are you really okay? Yes, your job may be good. Yes, your significant other, you guys might be working, your children might be working. Everything might seem good. But if there is a chink in the chain anywhere, what is that going to do to you? If your job shuts down tomorrow, are you going to be okay? And how long will you be okay? I saw somebody say it the other day, like me and my wife are about to take a trip. We're just going to sell everything. We're going to take a trip until we run out of money. And they're like, we'll see you sometime about 9 o'clock tonight. And I was just like, yep, that's the most
Right.
far. Like, come 9 o'clock tonight, we'll run out of money. So it's like, it's okay, fine. Maybe you do have enough, but how long do you have enough? How
Right.
long will it last? How long will it sustain you? And the thing about it now is we're living longer and longer. Our medical professionals we're living longer. They're helping us to live longer. We're living longer lives, but we're not living as good a quality of life for a
Right.
long time. So we got a long time, and we've got some longevity in our family, and I think about that. So it's like, if I retire now, if I decide to retire now, and I happen to live as long as our ancestors who have lived into their 90s all the way up into 100, that means
Mm,
very, very, very reasonably consider that I could live another 40 or 50 years.
right. We don't think about that.
How am I? Look, am I okay with that? Our parents live that long. Are we
Right.
okay if they run out of money? Because our parents were not financially, I don't want to say literate, but our parents were not as financially savvy as this day and time. And
Hmm.
they hear things like insurance and that type of stuff. But they're not prepared for the long haul either.
Right.
They weren't prepared for home ownership in this day and time. There
Right.
was ownership in that day and time. But homes don't cost now what they cost then.
Not at all.
We're prepared for burials in that day and time. But burials are way more expensive now. So it's like, how long, even if you think you're good, how long can you be good? One of the things that we were talking about too was It doesn't matter who's in office. It doesn't matter. Some things just don't matter
Right.
anymore. Just the
Right.
eggs and that's it. Some things don't matter. I think
Right.
Harvey said it best. One of the best things about being rich, he says he's got far fewer emergencies.
Yeah.
He says
Yeah.
fewer emergencies. He said because there's very little, not that there's everything, but there's very little that it
Yeah.
can't fix. The
Right.
car broke down, the house burned down, whatever. There's riots in the street, whatever it is. Money can fix this.
Right.
Money
I
can.
used I used to watch, and that's kind of what I learned from is watching grandma and grandpa. They were prepared. It was more of a okay, let's have a conversation and then let's go get it done. It was never a okay, let's wait till the end of the year, let's wait till we file our taxes, let's wait till the first of the month. It was never that. It was, oh, let's have a conversation and let's go get it done. And I used to say I want to be like that. I want to be like that because again, there was less worry, there were less emergencies. Grandma wasn't worried about none of that.
And they wasn't rich either.
Right. That tree wasn't really back there.
Came from being prepared.
Right.
Being prepared. It came from sacrificing now so they can have later. It came from thinking ahead and not thinking for the moment. So
For,
all of that we're trying to get people to do. Think ahead. Think
yes.
yeah, think ahead, not just think for the moment. Even if you're okay, how long are you going to be okay? How
Right.
are children going to be okay? If something happens to you, are your children okay? If
Mm.
it happens to the parents, are you gonna be okay? Some of us are so dependent upon, mama. Hey, mama, can I borrow $200? Hey, mama, can I do this? Hey, mama, can I stay with you? We know we're gonna be okay because somebody gonna take us in. Somebody gonna give us $20. Somebody gonna take the kids school shopping. They ain't gonna never let us be in the street. What if they're not?
What if they're not there? Because it happens.
Yes. And do you not feel like you owe it to yours? Like we say it all the time. Like we had good grandparents. Are we gonna be them good grandparents?
I would love to.
Look, are we gonna be them good grandparents?
Right. We need to be.
Are we gonna be able to mash a little bit of money in our grandkids' hands, like
Right.
had some in our hands?
Right. Right.
Like it's not just us. So again, that topic: are you really okay? And what is okay? What does that mean?
Right.
That mean? If things change in your life, are you ready for that? And that's what we're offering you. So and we're offering that. Let me explain it for those that don't know. We're offering that through the vehicle of travel. So when I had my emergency, again, travel is not just vacations. I was able to use my business for all of these things. And then everything that I did, now while I was in the plane on my way to the emergency, I was literally working my business. I was booking trips and travel because even if you are not in position to travel, people around you are.
Mm-hmm.
They want someone to help them. Even if you don't want to be bothered booking travel for other people, do you travel yourself? Do you have emergencies that require you to leave? Do you have funerals that require you to attend? You know, family reunions, like all of these things. Do you have these things? So it's not just, I don't want you to get stuck feeling like, I don't travel. Somebody you know does.
Right.
Somebody you know needs to. You
Right.
might need to. So while I was there, I was booking trips. I was working my business because my business is wherever I am. Maybe I couldn't work my job, but I was working my business. My
Absolutely.
can be worked wherever I was. And I see people tell me all the time, like, I see you going all over the place. I'm like, I be working. I be working. I am working. I'm working all the time. I get off my job and I be working. Don't worry
Mhm.
that I'm sitting at the beach. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I'm working.
Yeah,
I'm working. You saw me at Disneyland, I was working.
you were.
While I was taking care of my business, I was working. I got a phone right now full of the reviewing the rental car that I did, reviewing the company that I went to, reviewing the hotel that I stayed at. I was reviewing the city, what's going on in the city, what's available in the city. How far was it to get to Vegas? How far was Vegas from where I was in California? How long was the trip? What's along the way? What are the good stops? I was working,
Right. Right.
doing what I was doing anyway. And this is what I'm trying to get people to understand. We're not
Right.
asking you to do things you're not comfortable doing. We're
Right.
asking to profit off of doing what it is you and the people around you are doing anyway. So we have talked I have run my mouth for 30 minutes. 30 minutes. My tip on top, it's always going to be getting the business. But my tip is this: make sure that you have some travel insurance. Make sure that everywhere you go, vacation wise or whatever, that you have protected the investment of the money that you put into it, no matter what that is, because it doesn't have to go like you think it's going to go. We wound up getting there, had a problem with the rental car. Thank God you're protected, right? You get there, the hotel doesn't work. Thank God you want to cancel. Thank God you're protected. Have some insurance. And for those of you who are in the insurance business already, know this: you can add this to the insurance that you're offering. You're already knowledgeable, you're client base, people are traveling, you already know what to do. Add this insurance, travel insurance, to the insurance packages you're already selling. So I'm like, there's just something in here for everybody. You don't have to be good at this to do that. You don't have to be good at that to benefit from this. Like, it's a broad, broad spectrum. Let's talk, get with Gladys or myself. We can figure it out, talk it through, and see how we can best benefit you and how you can best be benefited from this wonderful, life changing opportunity. We love y'all and we want y'all to prosper as your soul prospers. Reach out to us. We are so, so eager to be of assistance to you.
I'm so glad that you know all your stuff. But no, this is good. This is good. But no, we are not going to hold you. But yes, we are offering you a better way, as well as offering you Jesus. We cannot keep offering you travel opportunity, different ways of life, getting more money, making more decisions, and not have Jesus in there. Because the Bible does tell us to seek ye first. And all these other stuff, all the other things will be added to us. So get Jesus and then get into this business.
With both.
You can do both. You can do both. But if you need more information, go ahead and inbox your name and your number and your email. If you watched it on Joy's page, go ahead and type in the number 4. But if you watched it on my page, go ahead and type in the number 7. But we are so glad that you were here. And don't forget to tune in next Tuesday at 7 p.m. for another Travel Tuesday with Gladys and Joy. Bye.
Bye bye.